Good evening. Welcome back, everyone, again. A little crowd already. Eating Revenant, Doppler, Nico. Everyone's here. Prepare for Descent. Descent? I remember as a kid being a non-native speaker, I couldn't really quite figure out if it was Descent or Descent, but knowing later it was, in fact, Descent. Good evening. Good evening, Ted. Good evening, Waylon. It's one of those games I think just about everyone has tried, or some variety, so eating Blast. Eating Christopher. It's one of those games that I think all of us probably have tried of some shape or variety. You know, there was a shareware version of Descent 1 and as well 2. And I think Descent 2 was bundled with a lot of stuff. And it is a decent Descent. So it's one of those, like, I played it, tried it many, many times. I don't think I ever sat down like, I'm going to play Descent, like, all the way through. I don't think I ever did that. I don't think I've beaten any of them, but I played both 1, 2, and 3 quite a bit, just segments here and there. So I figured we should live stream it, because if you're not familiar with Descent, I'm guessing most of you are, but if you're not, no shade throwing or anything, it's a 6 degree of freedom movement game. So you're flying and you can turn any way, which direction you want in 3D space. Go up, down, sideways, backwards, you know, tilt up, down, all that stuff. It can be pretty disorienting. But I don't think there's any other game like it when it came out that allowed you to do that kind of freedom of movement. So I have not tested the S3 Verge version, actually. That is interesting. I think that Control Reese did a test of all the S3 Verge accelerated games. I think he did a video on that. That was really fascinating. I think that was included there. Sucra, which might join us later here now, we'll see. I think he just posted a thing running it on the Verite, which is also pretty cool. Interesting enough, it seems to me that Parallax Software, who developed this game and published by Interplay, they seem to have, like, kind of crammed in technical stuff. You can't really see it on the screen, I'll show in a second, but there's so many options here in this game. It supports, you know, external MIDI, it supports, I think, Gravis ultrasound, or it supports literally almost everything. Like, you know, they kind of chucked everything at it. And it has a specific entry for the joystick we played with last week, the CH Flight, or the CH Pro, whatever. It's a little floppy joystick. It is explicitly supported in the settings of the game. So it really has a lot of stuff going for it, including a 3D effects patch, which we're going to play on tonight. I did ask on both on Twitter and also in Discord. And I know several people wanted the software version, which is cool. But the more I looked at it, the more I thought, like, this came bundled, I think, or at least a shrunk down version came bundled with the Righteous 3D that currently is in this machine that we're looking at right now. And when I played this game the first time with Voodoo Acceleration, it was just like, it looks so clean and runs so smooth and fast. It was unlike anything, because running this game, a DOS-based game, at 640 by 480 high-res mode, this machine struggles. This is a P1166, and it can't keep up for max settings. And the Voodoo breezes through that, because, I mean, that was the first time you had dedicated acceleration software technology. So I do have the big box for this. This currently installed with just the loose jewel case that most of us probably have seen. Oh, cool. You have a Verite? Awesome. Those are getting harder to find now, because it almost feels like the Voodoo cards themselves have gotten so hard to, not hard to find, but expensive. And then the stuff that's less popular, or was less popular, is even worse now. But I have a shrink wrapped version of Descent 2 here in big box that we're going to unshrink wrap. Avert your eyes. Sealed collectors. What happens with these ones that are shrink wrap like this shrink wrap slowly but surely shrinks from heat expansion back and forth. It eventually shrinks and crushes the box. So you can't quite tell, but it's already kind of bulging in on the side here. But we're going to open the Sorry Revenant. I have done this before on streams. This one is one of those that's going to basically break. I did not pay much for this. I did not pay extra for it being shrink wrapped. I don't really care for keeping... I mean, some games are so rare, but Descent 2, it was not a rare game at all. So we're going to open it, because I want to see what's in the box. I love the Interplay boxes from here. So avert your eyes, purists, and people that don't unshrink wrap their games. And there we go. I just dropped the value of this for no reason. See, now you got the feeling of, like, when you got home from the store back in the 90s and you just unwrap. Musty. that feeling of unwrapping a game. And I'm actually really enjoy the interplay boxes like this. I'm trying to think. I have another one like the Max game, Fragile Allegiance, stuff like that. It is a really nice solid box from Interplay. They really knew how to make these boxes, so. But they use a little sleeve that actually has a matte feeling. This is where I like eat Cheetos and touch it too. But it actually has already been crushed substantially just from that shrink wrap. Nothing else. Like the box itself would have been fine, but it actually has collapsed a little bit just from shrink wrap. So this kind of shrink wrap, I think, eventually pretty much have to open up, or they will just destroy the box itself. Now, some of the ones that are like loosely sealed with a lip, brand new box. Well, not brand new. It's funny too because I never hunt for sealed games ever, and that just kind of showed up on eBay a while back. I wanted to send 2, and I saw like, oh, the sealed one was pretty much the same price as the regular one, so I bought it. So sorry, collector, who missed out on the sealed one. But now you get to see it, the crispy registration pamphlet here. Order today, the ultimate game companion. Okay, Prima guide for Descent 2. We have VR Soccer 96. Yeah, sorry, I broke Revenant, so. Ooh, look at this. So this is, you can't really see this. Upgrade to accelerated 3D technology. If you have a Verge 3D chipset from S3 Incorporated and want to upgrade this copy of Descent 2 for the accelerated version of Descent 2 that works solely with this chipset, mail your Descent 2 CD, this completed form, and $4.95 shipping and handling to Interplay Productions. Attention, Descent 2 Verge upgrade. Upgrade. That's pretty great. So this was basically, there was a separate version of this for use of the S3, so acceleration. So in Surka, we just opened the seal on this game box, and Revenant is in tears right now. And we just found a pamphlet on how to upgrade this to the S3 accelerated version if you're so inclined. So, but evening, Surka. We have, oh my goodness, we have the full-size envelope here for registering it. Now 3 ways to register: modem, print fax, or print mail. My goodness, a lot of stuff here. We have a reference card for the full version. It will install Windows. Do not run under Windows 3.1. It has the quick guide here. That might be handy as we're playing, so I'm going to keep that out. We have a manual, which is black and white. See, this is exactly the right amount. You don't need a ton of like touchy-feelies or extra like, you know, keychains and USB drives and stuff. This is the right amount of stuff in a solid, nice big box. But the manual is all black and white. But it does go through everything how to play it. So, and then something that I always enjoyed were these, like, you know, software catalog. Introducing VR Sports. Yes, that is real VR Sports there. That looks real. I have a few of these, actually. Blood and Magic. Conquest of the New World is one I like to get as well. I'm actually trying to kind of change up my big box collection. I've actually traded 2 games. Evening, David Jacob. Yep, that's what we're going to play tonight. We have the 3D effects patch installed and ready to go. And here we have then, so this is the jewel case for the one I have installed. And that's not super great, but this is crispy. This just came from the fresh unsealed box. You know, some of the paper dust on it. Completely pristine. There you can see yourself. There's the camera. Hello. There we go. There's the camera. Completely pristine game, but there we have it. I opened the box, and again, these things will crush themselves over time if you just leave them. So I don't really have any intent on letting it get crushed. Now, as far as the machine we're playing on, those are familiar with, of course, we're playing on the P166, which can run this in the 320 by 240 DOS resolution just fine, quickly. But if you run at the no, of course I didn't need to. But this here, you can actually see. It's crushed here, right here. This is supposed to be completely rectangular, right? But it has been squished and crushed by the plastic, so... okay, I know there were some issues running Voodoo 2 in DOS. Fortunately, this is a Righteous 3D Voodoo 1, and it actually works quite well in DOS. I did tinker with this to get it to work. I don't remember why I did. But this game does run terrific in the 3DFX mode on the Voodoo 3, or Voodoo 1. The Righteous 3D, which I really wish I had the box for still, but oh well. Yes, I did not have to open it, but again, that box was self-destructing, and that's the reason why I opened it, and I also like looking inside the box, so I like using my boxes. I don't like having to keep... There's one box I probably never will open. It is a very, very, very rare game. Not a game I care about. It's an expansion pack. There you go. So you can see we have the Descent D2 3D effects set up there. So, which is the executable for the game. That is the patch version for 3D effects. Now, I could run it in the software just by running D2, which I'm guessing is a BAT or COM file. But the 3D effects one is a separate patch installed. If you have sealed Voodoo 2, that might be a little different. They're not super hard to source. I mean, besides price, but a sealed one will probably just appreciate in value. But I do have a big box game. It's the expansion pack to Battlezone, the 98 one. The expansion pack called Red Odyssey was only made in 400 boxed copies in the entirety of the world, and it's in the US only, really. And mine is sealed, so I'm not looking to open that one because I don't care about the game that much. So I might as well keep that one sealed just for rarity. Yeah, it actually has Redbook audio. The whole CD has full Redbook audio, and I've tried it, and it doesn't sound very good. We chatted about it earlier on Discord, I think, about the CD audio, and it's not great. It actually sounds weird. Like, Descent to me has always been kind of this moody, you know, I don't know, a cool MIDI soundtrack. And the soundtrack for the CD audio is like kind of this, I don't know, it's rocky, industrially, and it just doesn't fit with the theme. It's weird. It's not like industrial rock like, I don't know, Command and Conquer or something. No, it's just really bizarre, and if someone loves it, sorry, I didn't mean to throw shade on the soundtrack, but the MIDI soundtrack in Descent 1 and 2 is just so... And we are using a MIDI emulator to run this in basically General Synth, or using basically an SC55 emulator to run this. So, all right. Yeah, you always lose out on stuff like that. You regret it, whatever. I lost a lot of big boxes somehow. I don't know where they ended up. So, we can do... Oops. See if there's any speedy files. I don't think so. I thought the Verite patch was a different one. So yeah, that's all there is in this directory. There's not much. So I thought the Verite patch was something that was different, that was not included, because the 3D effects patch was not included. And this is the Windows 95 version, actually, because the CD one, this came on floppy too, I believe. So CD-ROM, Windows 95, and DOS version. So Team for Animated Violence. Yeah, it's really already crushed a box back here. So the minimum requirements actually is 48650 or higher, which that would run it, but not have a good time. Yes, this also supports the Forte VFX1 virtual I/O glasses. That means that it actually supports the like the old school. There was like this luxurious leather padded VR headset from the mid-90s, and that's the VFX1. So that's, looking at this, it seems like it supported like everything. I mean, they have like 3D acceleration support came out later, and all the different varieties, not just like Voodoo, which had not really come into play yet. S3, you know, was suggested in the box, the Verite patched, and then the virtual reality supported. And if you look in the setup, it supports Gus and everything. So yeah, quite a bit actually. They recommend a Pentium actually for this game to run smooth. And running it with just software, especially in the 640x40 high-res mode, you need a powerful CPU for sure. Maxing that out, you probably need a 200 or faster. And that basically means that it would have been a top-of-the-line computer at that era. Even probably would have to wait for Pentium 2 to run this game smoothly at the max settings on software. Now, DOS, of course, being 320x240, that runs beautifully on this. But we have a Voodoo, so we're going to run Voodoo. Yes. So, I'm currently, all right. You need solar? You're running, oh no. Oh man, your GPU died? Sorry about that. That stinks. So we're going to do D2 3D effects and prepare now. Fortunately, I really wish I could have a microphone on here, but there's a loud click. The Righteous 3D Voodoo 1 card has an actual physical relay that switches over the video adapter, and there's a very pronounced click when 3D effects starts up. Click. Click. There it is. The glorious splash screen. And because this is a after the fact, I believe this was basically done by the developers on the side. Like, it wasn't officially released, the sense like, hey, here's the patch from Parallax. That was not the case. This was done off hours, I believe. Similar kind of like GL Quake came out, I think. So then they're basically saying, hey, you know what, this works, but we're not going to support it because it's not our problem, right? So they actually give you a warning splash screen to run this. I'm not sure if you get that when you run on the Verite. But now we got a little intro here and everything. This kicked up everything about Descent 1 is... It was almost felt like more like a tech demo. Look what we can do. Descent 2 goes all in on their story, there's animated cutscenes, and a whole bunch of cool stuff. And let's be honest, I love that splash screen. I love it so much. It's epic. Did you know there's a story to Descent? Besides fly and blow everything up. Pretty versatile little ship that can fly in space and also underground, so... Because we're getting to this era now where game companies, as they made these games... oh, look at that. It looks so cool. Does it hold up? I mean, no, not really, but... But, the fact... I'm a Crystal Space Marine. But, the fact that you had games like that had these splash screen or cutscenes in between, and, you know, it was always that a reward. I keep saying that, right? Command & Conquer is a good example. You got a reward as completing a mission, and you get that feel here. Because you got that mid-90s section, on 95 and forward, it feels like, is when the rail took off. These, like, expectation of having, like, a good, solid cutscene in between. Yeah, you're right, Tsuka. That was the thing, too, especially that click. Because the... So, basically, you come back from the Descent 1 mission, and now you have to go back. Sucks for you, go back in there in the mine. Material Defender. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's interesting. I thought that all the Voodoos did, because that was the only one I have, and I have ever had. So, but then I realized later that that was a very specific trait of the Righteous 3D that has that mechanical relay, and it's very loud. I mean, I put it in my Voodoo video from last year, but it just like click, click, click. It's very loud.
I only hope this is just a reconnaissance mission and nothing more.
It's weird that they used very similar cutscene stuff for Descent 3, but then the engine itself was dramatically more improved, you know? Explosions! I feel like they're a little full of themselves here with the title screens in games from the 90s. They're like just... Now we get the glorious sound from the MIDI here. Which I've tried to tune the audio a little bit, so if it is too low, let me know. I can turn it up, the MIDI sound. But it's also hard not to overwhelm. So as a reminder, this uses general MIDI, and I'm using a MIDI synthesizer, which I am a synthesizer, but a emulator on a laptop separately here. So that basically is emulating an SC55 or thereabouts, general MIDI. So you get the instrumentation, and sounds good from there. Now, because we were running the 3D effects patch, there's actually very little you can set here. There are no graphic settings at all, compared to what you would get in... So I'm undecided on that, because this does support joystick, and I used to play this with a keyboard. when I was a kid, and I tried it with the joystick, and so I might switch back and forth. It actually supports, look at that, the C-Edge Fly Stick Pro, which is this joystick, is supported natively. Like, literally, you just start playing, and it works. And it also, I might add, you may notice a thing here. Apparently I can't even change. Oh, cool. Game Pro's up, so that's a good start. Alright, we'll restart the game, I guess. That's a good start. Did not freeze up when I tested it a whole bunch earlier. Oh, I had to press the fire button. Come on. Nope. Good stuff. So what I have is the Cyberman 3D from Logitech. I have the box over here too. This is one of those that's touted to work very well with Descent, and the idea is that you can move it like along the X-plane, and you can also tilt it to tilt your ship. So then you can basically do these maneuvers. But I haven't set it up yet. It's a serial connector, it needs drivers, and it actually has a battery in it too, so it can center it and kind of give you a little force feedback. So I'll try this sometime, but I didn't want to mess with it for tonight. And I've heard it's pretty terrible. Union Jake? You might be able to. I don't think I ever played this online multiplayer. Here, I do have the box for this. Yeah, this is the Cyberman 3D controller. Found at Goodwill for a few bucks. Just the controller, nothing else in there. But I don't think... I'll probably do like a video on it or something. But I don't think I want to struggle with that all the evening just to get that working. So, apparently our game has frozen up already. It's a good start. Yeah, because I gotta find a driver for that too. It literally is hard frozen. Union Pixel? Yeah, I played Forsaken a little bit. That is a really cool one. Forsaken, actually, isn't that the one, Pixel? You literally tweeted something about that. And it's the most 90s game ever. And hard restart. Welcome to retro gaming on real hardware. Yeah, I tried every key. My numlock wouldn't even work, so it was very DED. So, all right, we'll try and play it. Because I launched the game just fine. I tested it thoroughly yesterday, so of course it crashes on first try. You can see the boot up sequence here of this computer, which is the AST. Yeah, Forsaken's really cool. That was on N64 too, I believe. It's got that very, I don't know, very accelerated 90s. You mean Never Streamer? Very 90s style, right? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. That's neat. Got a hung... I turn off the music there. I'll see if it resets when I start the game. We're all kinds of, like, good stuff right now. Like that fanfare stop there. This is weird. Now it's louder. What the heck's going on? Oh, I think I know what the problem is. Standby. Technical difficulties. SB16. Mixer set. I think the line in is full. Yep. I learned that the hard way. Check the volume levels. Alright, let's try again. CD games. We're just going to launch the game and then change it, because I can change the control settings in the game and it was fine. I don't know why it's just basically crashing in the control settings. So pretend this never happened. We're going to play a new game. Strong level 1. Lowest difficulty because I'm a chum. There we go. Alright. This is where we're supposed to be. Now again, you can play this with a joystick. and it does work. The benefit is that you can use the top hat to basically move around at the same time as you're going up and down. So that is the strong benefit of that. The challenge is that this joystick is still just all sloppy. And like we saw in the TIE Fighter one, I had to fight quite a bit with the joystick itself. Oh, very nice. That's a very, very good laptop. Nice. Yeah, that's true. Emulation. Ah. That's a cool map. Yeah, but I never. Well, I played. I played. Was it Descent 2? I think it was Descent 2. I put the joystick right in the frame there. I played it at a small LAN party. It was one of those, like, I had some friends call up from school, like, hey, you should come over and spend a night and we'll just play, you know, LAN games all weekend. And I did that. I drug my computer out there, got a ride from my sister. And one of the games we played was Descent 2, I think. Or maybe it was Descent 1 in multiplayer. And I can't fall in lava in this. Well, no, I can probably fly into lava, but I can't fall into it. So I did pretty well in that game, and they all ganged up trying to take me down. That was a fun evening. So in Descent here, they give you like a little info on all the enemies you're gonna face. Prepare for Descent. So now we are running the 3D effects accelerated version, of course. So for those that haven't played Descent, the cool thing with Descent is that you have backward and forward, left and right, which stays on the same plane. I'm using the numlock, or the numerical keys here. You can also go down and up automatically. You can also rotate, which gives you the 6 degrees of freedom, so you can basically move around like this and try not to barf in the process. And yeah, that's the thing. What the Voodoo card allows here is just incredible smoothness. Yeah, cockpit not available in 3D effects version because I can't render that, I guess. But that's a little loud, isn't it? No, I don't want to abort. I want to go to options. Seems like the F sound effects volume is not really. This is your guide bot. They help you out in this. Or we're going to go exploring first. Secret. The levels have a lot of secrets in them. It's pretty hectic, actually, this game. But there are a lot of secrets to find. A lot of extra weapons, stuff like that. And you gotta remember, like, this came out, like, then in 95, 96, maybe? The first one was, like, 90. It was pretty early on, so you compare this to Doom, which, of course, Doom was, you know, trend-setting and groundbreaking in every way imaginable, but then you get this pretty quickly afterwards. And this is just, like, you know, as far as, like, engine goes and what it can do. One thing I noticed is that the Voodoo cards seem to struggle close up to some of the effects. Like there. It's like there. Really sluggish. Now one spot here with some particle effects. Otherwise, it's very, very smooth. So I'm assuming it's just, you know, something that the Voodoo card just can't do very well. But you compare this to coming from, you know, DOS resolutions. And you get into the game like this. And I think it was Destination Quartz Zone was the one that was bundled with my Voodoo card. You play DOS game, and then you get into this, and it's like, wow, what a difference. I'm shooting out all the lights, see? Dynamic light sources. You're probably right. See, I can't decide if it's interesting because playing this, it's actually pretty hard on your hands because you have to like switch controls around so much, but I thought the Vulcan cannon was pretty cool. Oh, that would be cool. So yeah, I learned recently that there is a modern engine for this. I forgot what it's called now, but it uses OpenGL to run it on modern computers and modern resolutions, which is awesome. But then someone coded a VR version of it, and I have to try that. That must be just ridiculous. And there's also a modern spiritual successor called Overload that came out in 2018. I think that also has VR. So DXX Rebirth, thank you. And then someone, I think, patched in VR into that version. And that would be really cool. I'm going to have to try that because I believe it works with the Oculus headset. So the map is... This is when you get like a little crazier now because we're looking at, you know, voodoo craziness. I think we missed a spot there. This game is pretty complex. Oh, you tried Overload? It looks cool. I mean, it looks like a spiritual successor, basically, right? Okay, that's where I was. Weapon testing area. So many secrets. That's right, Overload does have a lot of the original designers. Smart missile. There's lava here I could probably fly into. That's probably bad. Yeah, there was the attempt to make a new descent right. That didn't work out. So, okay, I feel that there's a... Yeah, there's a secret right there. I think the worst part is trying to figure out where to go on the map here. Yeah, I put a kind of like a sales watcher on that one too to see when and if it appears. Let's see, there is a... Uh-huh. Gotta get some secrets. That's true. I have gotten a lot of Humble Bundle games and I don't even track of what I have. But it's weird. It's a genre of game that probably doesn't see much representation anymore. It's a very specific type of game that we don't see a lot because it is quite specific. There's one door we haven't been through here now. Which one is that? Right down here. Ah. So, see, I might switch over to the joystick, but this is working so far. Woo! But it does get tiring to play this way. It's odd as that sounds. There's so much keyboard inputs. There it is. And I know there's a spread gun on this level. Let me know what the audio is, if it's bad or good or whatever, but... Spread gun! Got the S gun. There we go. And there's hostages on each level, too, you can actually free. So we're gonna go and do that, too. There's so many secrets in this game. So, I mean, this is a full software-based, 3D engine, then that can have, things on top of each other and all that good stuff. Awesome. Thanks for confirming. It's always tricky with the, especially the audio when you get to the shooting stuff, so... Thank you very much, David. Very much appreciated. Very generous. Yeah, it is really smooth. It's something else, which is why, I know, Slaughter, you wanted to see the software version. We may check the software version as well, which... it is really neat from a technology perspective, but boy, is this Voodoo version just so clean and so nice. Afterburner, but very much appreciated. Pay for my motion sickness pills when we're done here. There we go. Now we got laser, pretty high boost there. It's a lot of good stuff on this level. So now, this guy above basically will tell you where to go if you want to. That was a new addition to Descent 2, because in Descent 1, it was pretty disorienting where to go. And Descent 2 added the guide bot that then you can ask to, and he's a little crazy there, Something I just learned too. The bob you see on the ship going up and down is tied to your CPU speed. So if you run this game on too fast a processor without downclocking it, it will just bounce like that. And have a bad time. Whee! So I think, yeah, if you run this game like on a P2 or something like that. That's right. And I like the fact that the bot is basically in a cage in the beginning, so you don't have to get it if you don't want to. Forget that. So the purpose of each level is to blow up the reactor. Which seems a little weird when you say material defender, because we literally just blow up everything every time. That's the way we roll. And then you have to escape in a daring sequence. Trying to clear the... That's it. It's just a reactor left now. Switch to the Vulcan cannon. Oh no, he's shooting at me. Anyway. Uh-oh.
Sequence activated.
There we go. Yeah, that's the thing. I think this game is like, again, it came out at 446 and just made it. Oh no! Just barely made it. Loop-de-loop. Or barrel roll. It was a barrel roll. But it is just feels like it was made for the Voodoo. This is just right for the Voodoo 1, right? So, yeah, and that's, I think, is a really, really cool idea, too. It's like, if you want to help and guide, you can, help them out, or it out. If you decide not to, then, you don't have to worry about it. You can just keep exploring it, so. Yeah, they really, really went all in on the epic part of it. So that was level 1. The cool thing is that, was it? I mean, TNT would have been Direct 3D or OpenGL, right? Was there an OpenGL patch for this? I'm not sure. Someone can look it up, maybe, but there were so many... Like, it feels like, again, they were just testing technology on this game so much. Like, it supported all these different accelerators. Let's see if it says in reference. I mean, I know it only supports the software out of the box. And then, you can use power... Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. There were so many... Yeah. So, I mean, basically the question would be then, since TNT and TNT2 used OpenGL and Direct 3D, there was no specific accelerator API, right? Like Glide or the S3 Verge one, for example, with their rendition Verite. So I'm not sure if there was an OpenGL patch. Now, if you run something newer, like... There were, of course, more modern things or patches for this game in general. So I think that at this point, you probably, if you have a 3D accelerator of some variety from this era, you can run Descent on it, it seems like. Especially this will run Windows 95 as well. So it feels like they were just like, hey, what else can we add and try? I mean, between all the controller inputs that it supports, between all the accelerator cards it supports, between all the sound cards it supports, I mean, there's nothing else you can add, I think, especially from this era, right? It has virtually everything in there. So it does seem like it was kind of like a test bed, so. Now, this game basically does not have a save function. You automatically unlock the stage when you got there. Now, if I were to exit the start of the stage, I don't know that I have all the weapons. So that's a major drawback there. Now, that might be something around that I just haven't played enough, but... I apologize I had a time for the music in this level. It is very weird. I don't think I have the headlight yet. I would really like the lamp here. The music is just really hectic here. Do not care for it, Sam I Am. Especially since a lot of the other soundtrack pieces are very moody and, like, cool. This is just, like, chaotic. Just hanging out in lava here. It feels like Descent 2 is what Descent wanted to be. Like, there's so many things and additions and like extra things and stuff, and you know, I don't know. Just like they added a little bit of everything. More enemies, you know, cooler geometry. I think I have the afterburn already. The afterburn lets you really fly fast. So here we go. Now we have a high-powered laser. Laser boosted to 4. Green laser. These are healing fields, but I already have full... There's got to be a transparency that the Voodoo doesn't like here. Yeah. Here, it's very slow. But beyond... I mean... How well this runs otherwise. I think there's a headlight that's helpful. Yeah. Now we can turn on and off the headlight, which basically lights everything up. Pew, pew, pew. Well, force field deactivated. Whole map. Look at that, a secret. Yeah, that's not a projected headlight. It literally just lights up the room. It just lightens the textures. Huh. Haha, I see what you did there. But it's really dark, so... It loses quite a bit of the mood when you enable that there. I don't love the Vulcan gun so much. So many secrets in this game. Like, right there. How did I get into that? Is there a... Oh, ow. Where's the entrance to that? Oh, hi. So apparently there's a way to get into that room there somewhere, because that guy came from somewhere. In here? Whew. Boca. So where is the entrance to that? It's so confusing. There is a hallway. Oh, okay, so I can see the hallway there. Oh, okay, it goes to there. Okay, got it. Alright, now we're thoroughly confused. Oh, hi. He just bounced on me and exploded. Alright. Oh, I hate those guys. That's, I think, it's a secret. Never really catched them. I'm not sure what they do. I think it's basically like a secret enemy you can kill and it gives you a power-up. Yeah, all the textures are just lit up like a Christmas tree here. This music is really stressful. Die. There we go. Got him. I think there is a... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Ow. Ow. So I finally got that guy. I don't think I ever got him. No sequels. No sequels for you. I'm not sure what I got from that dude except just some energy and stuff. Alright, cool. Cool, cool. Can not open? Oh, door opened one time. Whew. Yeah, I mean, this game likes a Pentium processor for sure. Definitely does. Well, the flash... Oh my goodness, so many enemies. A lot of missiles. Interesting enough, in this game, your energy is consumed by your laser too. So when you fire my laser, You actually run out of energy if you don't pick it up. Can I shoot through there? I don't think so. I would like to get into that secret area there, but I don't think I got in there. Well. Some of those games you can really just hunt through every level if you want. Okay, I'm full already. Look at that. Ooh, nice energy. Gonna go through down here. Boy, it really doesn't like that wireframe when the whole map is shown. Secret upon secret upon secret. It's a starting area. Good for me, you bot guy. I come too. That works a spread gun. I like that better. It's like a shotgun. It's beer day. We had a function at work earlier where there was some beer involved. So I had like the one beer syndrome earlier, and hard to recover from that. I had some coffee, so we should be good. I believe that's might be a monster spawner there. It's a mine pooper. Energy? We're at full, so... Whee! Let's think of the F-Zero things, or the energy pickup. Surprise! Six are fast. Now, of course, a very skilled player can use the 3D space much better than I am. Guy bot. Ouch. I didn't mean to hit you. It's kind of happened. So how do we get into the hostages there? It's definitely struggling in some spots, but I mean, this still runs, you know, you think about the resolution and the speed and everything. It is just hard to compare to anything else from the era. So you got, like, you know, your GL Quake and that stuff, but... Oops, I cannot open those. There's gotta be a way to open these things in here, right? Turn on the flashlight here. What's up here? Nothing? No, it's gotta be something up here. This will be great in VR. Whoa! Whew. Alright, so how do we... take that? I think that did it. Plasma cannon. Nice. That's worth a detour. Yeah, I saw the Digital Foundry special, and I had to comment on it, actually, because that was hilarious. Audi is Norwegian, so him doing a Swedish accent is just like, I don't know, it's like an American doing a Canadian or vice versa. It just sounds pretty hysterical. So I had to comment on that, because I actually busted out laughing. I was on the treadmill when I saw that, so the way he really portrays the standard Swedish person, it's just amazing. The Volvo racer. Whee! Yeah, the plasma seems to do quite a bit of damage. It's super effective. Wow. It's hard. I don't know how many guns are in this game, but it's maybe the only one I need. Humans only beyond this point. Yes, humans only in the lava area. Wall's open. Can I not shoot the... gun down there too? So many secrets here. Hmm. Sure if it matters that much. I have the plasma now. I don't need anything else. Yes, humans only beyond this point. Seems legit. Door unlocked. More laser. I think I'm maxed out on laser now. I think that might be an enemy spawning spot. I know it's a bit of a cramped ship, right? It's just a one-seater, so... I don't know how that works out. Is there a thing there? Yeah. That was easy. Boy, the plasma is very effective. I just imagine them all just like kind of squeezed into that little cockpit there. Yep, no, we're fine. Just hang on to the outside of the ship. Maybe they're just kind of flapping in the breeze behind me. I think this is literally a monster generator that you cannot destroy. That's why there's so many enemies showing up here. Alright, where do you want us to go, Mr. Bot? Find a reactor, okay. Once you find a reactor, you should always locate the exit. Locate the nearest emergency exit to you. Maybe behind you. Afterburner! That's a pretty fast game. There's more hostages there. I wonder how you get those. Seems to be a secret door there. Oh, there's a thing there. Ah, there we go. I'm not a fan of the music on this level. It's a little too hectic. Any more things I can destroy here? Let's randomly shoot everything. Evening, Bruce. Whew. Yeah, we're descending. Yeah, just the hostages are tied up to the top or something. I have a plasma. Oh my, cool effect. Door opened. That thruster's ramming speed. Of course, I am not as effective at, like, you know, maximizing in movement and doing this very well. It is hard to do all the movements for sure. As for someone who is a really masterful. I'm afraid of watching like a speedrun or something in this game. So that opened a door. Where? I don't care. I want to get, excuse me, away from this music. Alright, where's the exit? Let's find that first. Up? No. Ram into the reactor. Where's the exit? Secret. Is it through here? Yep, sure is. That's quite the exit path here. Now getting a little more interesting. Again, let's always locate your nearest exit first. Boy, complicated. Whew. Oh yeah, my goodness, yeah, I hope you have a quick recovery for sure. Doesn't sound fun. Alright, so this was all the secrets here. I think that should be it. So now we can go boom that reactor. The one thing with plasma is it's clearly using a lot of energy, so... Whee!
Self-destruct sequence activated.
Whee! Barrel roll! There we go. Alright. Oh my goodness, yeah. Hopefully you have a speedy recovery. At least you're, you know... I know it's like we're all getting up there, but decently young at least. You can recover, hopefully. That'd be a neat idea for Descent 4, yeah. I guess the problem with Descent, right, is the licensing, like everything else with retro games. And that's why Overload, I think, again, was made by a lot of the original devs from Parallax. It's probably the closest one we'll actually get in modern time. Although, it's interesting as we're getting big companies buying up smaller, or not smaller ones. I mean, I'm thinking of the acquisition from Microsoft of Activision Blizzard, right? Well, they got access now to a boatload of old game or companies, including Interplay, I believe, or maybe one of those. But you know, they have licensing rights then. Once and if that goes through, they have access to things like Hexen. I think Phil Spencer was like, you know, oh, I look through their back catalog and thought, let's go. And you know, there's a lot of retro revival and studios like that that do really good work. Like, you know, you had the refreshes of some games, like, you know, your Quake stuff and everything like that. That it's well handled and they do a good job. So there's a possibility of seeing a lot of retro games like that, seeing a full revival, which is pretty awesome. So, oh, now we get stuff that come and attack us. I don't like those. Standard drilling robot. It doesn't look very standard to me. Or diamond infused swing. Mm-hmm. Hi, they will get close up and hurt you. Really? I didn't know that. That's a very, you know, Red Faction to me, is that it's a real fun game, of course, with destructible engine and everything, so. Robo will now turn its drills on you. Its crafty technique and guile will make it a difficult opponent. So, what we're doing is, we're playing at 640 by 480. That is the resolution that the Voodoo 1 is pumping out, and I am upscaling it to 1280 by 960. It is not integer scaled because that, and that's just to fit it at the resolution I'm playing, at that you're watching the stream on. So, it is upscaled. And here's Zoe. Cat. So we're upscaling that then to 1280 by 960, which is 4 by 3 still. And then, that's true. Why is the drilling robot crafty? Why? Why did we give it an evil AI? But it allows me to get a nice window size for the 1920 by 1080p stream window that I stream in. So yeah, you're watching it's an upscaled to what is 1.75 or something like that, whatever it ends up being. But yeah, 640 by 480 is the original resolution. Oops. Now Zoe's on deck. So now we're getting more and more of these things. Multi-purpose defense robot. Good thing that they all turn on the humans. Kind of what AI does, isn't it? Base energy discharge and flash missile system. Moderate. Lots of weapons. Using Zoe as a drum. Okay. So don't get cocky. Okay. Sidearm module. Let's see. Those are the ones. That's true. High-speed and dangerous missiles make the regrouping a sidearm powerful opponent. My goodness. There's a lot of bad guys now showing up. Oh, great. More chaotic music. Where's my guide bot at? No! No! It's got a plasma, too. I like to play with the flashlight off if I can, but it gets so dark with it. That's true. Everyone's just having a rave here now. There's my guy bot. Let's not get too hasty. There might be some cool stuff here, you know? This is a big room with a lot of baddies. Well, that doesn't look good. Okay, I can't destroy them. Basically mines. Mine. To say I apologize, but I apologize for nothing. I have my laser maxed out. Hey, listen, hey! Come back to get you. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Really? Like 3D sprites? I thought they added like vector-based, like, or voxel-based, sorry, voxel-based 3D models to Doom, and that looked really cool. No, I don't like those. Get away. Ah, no stitch. They're using a little guile there. They're hanging out around the corner. Ow. That was a ramming speed. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah. I think I can poop out some bombs too and stuff if I wanted to. At least here, I think the only flat things are the weapon pickups, right? They look to be flat. Sprites rotating. That thing. I think that one actually comes in, yeah, steel stuff. Ah! Converter stolen, yeah. What a fun X factor on the game. That thing was fly around and take your stuff. Oh, hi. No, we don't like you. Alright, where's the bot? Let's make some progress here. Getting some big open levels here now. This is the easiest difficulty too, I might add. The easiest. Do a barrel roll. As you notice, it's kind of like a slip, or it kind of clips a little bit to the edges. Boy, it take a lot of hits too. Aw. Hello. Selling hot plasmas. Anyone want any? Woo. There's a lot of secrets here I'm not getting. It's getting pretty hectic though. My goodness. Oh, what did that guy steal now? How many hits can you take? Ah. It's really just trying to get him there, but got a good solid amount of plasma in there, but that's a ridiculous amount of punishment that guy can take. It's fun. The flashlight was probably added just to make it like somewhat visible in some of these really dark areas, because I mean the difference here now, pitch black and the whole area is lit up. It just turns off all the dark areas. Blue key access. It is a 90s shooter game, so it has to have keycards. I should wait for that thief to come here and just blast him. Where's that thief? No. Boy, there's a lot of bad guys now. Where's that thief? He's paranoid now. It's weird, I understand. That's right, I do never shoot flares. You're right, I forgot about flares. I completely forgot about flares. Thank you for that reminder. That does help, because you can kind of like spot shoot. Is that thief coming? Little flares there light up temporarily, and they cost a little bit of energy to use. Versus the flashlight that just turns on everything. Don't turn off the stream, Zoe. There he is. Yes. Dropped all my good stuff. Jerk. Okay. Now I feel I can take my time here, so... There's no epic loot, unfortunately, but oh well. It's weird, because I think the soundtrack in the first game is really good, but it's really, like, moody and, like, kind of isolation. Almost a little Metroid-like. Here it's just, like, pure freaking techno and craziness. So we're trying to go for a different feel. Yeah, we're going straight up now. You can see the LOD, or the level of detail, change there pretty distinctly on the left side there. You see it getting blurry in the distance. Which way is up? I don't know. Does not matter anymore. We're going to spread here for this. Whew. My goodness. Take a little soda breather there. So yeah, that's the reason I think every time I played any of these Descent games, I would play for a while. And especially in this case here, it's very hectic. It takes a little bit of a energy to play. So it's not a game you probably sit down and play for days on end, but at least now. Back then, yeah, probably. Plasma. Vulcan. Plasma certainly is effective. Whew. So, what you see behind me for the shelving is just IKEA iBar shelves. They're modular and they're not very, you know, expensive or exciting, but they're very functional. Basically, it's just like two legs. You can see, like, here's one, right? There's two of those, and then there's just a shelf plane in between, and that's it. They're very simplistically made, but they are basically just untreated pine. You can paint them or treat them, but I'm a big fan of that. I'm from Sweden, so IKEA is my jam. What am I hitting? Sub-level 81-3. Everyone remember where we parked? Yes, IBAR. IBAR. If you look up IKEA and the IBAR, there's a huge, like, this is basically an entire system of shelves that go with the IBAR. Or IVAR, as we would say in Swedish. Whoa, no, no, no. Super boost laser level 5. Sweet. I got super lasers. They're strong. Oh, there's the yellow key card. Loop. I have like no clue on where anything is on this level now. Oh, sure. It gives you a higher score, I think. Extra life. All right. So that's what that does. Hello? I've already been in here. Warning, low gravity. Well, I could have told you that. Our guide bot, show us the way. Yeah, it's pitch black here if you don't have the flashlight on. You cannot save. There's no save system. At least that I know of. It basically auto-saves when each level, if that makes sense. You could start on any level you want. Of course, without all your upgrades. But, yeah, there's no save system in that sense. Oh, no, thank you. Do not like it, Sam, I am. Well, super laser is quite strong. Ow. That's a terrifying enemy. Woo. Quad lasers, now we're talking. Oh yeah. What damage. Some stuff going on. That is so dark without the light on. Alright, Mr. Bot, where are we going? I have quad super lasers now. I think you were to start on this level directly, like you can. I'm not sure you ever carry your upgrades over, which would be difficult at that point. Oh, one of those guys. Too bad I have quad super lasers now. It's in a reactor room. Oh, no, 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 no. Whew. This reactor. Need to find the exit. Smart mines, nice. Whatever that is. So where is the exit? I would like to find it before if I can. It's not in here, is it? See the reactor, but it's up in the ceiling? No. I just YOLO it, I guess, and see where the guy bot takes me. Find the exit, please. Post haste. Oh, well, that'll be it right there. That wasn't bad. No, that's the wrong way. Not the exit. Okay. Thought it was the exit there. Jerk spawning right here. Alright, come on, bot. Whee! Whoa. Yeah, a little stressful here now. A different exit anime. No, it's the same one. Yeah, it was a different one. Cool. They gotta do the barrel roll. That's just, you know, showing off. There we go. Whew. Yeah, it's true. Does he care? It's just a bot. It's like, well, I mean, I fulfilled my contractual obligation and this blew up, so I don't really care anymore, right? Then we got some bigger guardians now. Yeah, yeah, this is the MIDI soundtrack. We do have the Red Book audio, which we can turn on, but I didn't care for it at all. Just weird. It sounds weird to me compared to the, to this, so. Protect mines with its sights as well as armament. Homing missile system. Long distance attack. Prepare for descent. Plop. Kevin. Hi, Zoe. My guide bot here? Oh, yeah. Wow, that is dramatically stronger damage, this quad. Ow. Unfortunately, the quad super laser does take quite a bit of juice to run. Why am I going backwards? Okay, I'm not sure what that was about. Key got stuck or something. Alright. There, we need some energy. Said your health is also your... Again, super laser is strong, but... Door's unlocked. It's getting a little interesting now. Run with the Vulcan gun for a little bit. Conserve some energy. The Vulcan uses just ammo. This is an impressive game. I mean, yeah, what's that? Pain. It's gonna that guy take. Fusion cannon. Oh my goodness. Kablowy! Well, that's powerful. But it charges. That's... Yeah, almost a little too powerful. Specimen containment, that sounds promising. Hello? Land shark. Yeah, it does have very that kind of vibe, doesn't it? Blue access denied. I'm sure there are no bad guys down here. Surprise! Weapon testing, huh? Where did you go, you jerk? There we go. Got lost there a little bit. Hard to keep track of all the movement here, but it is workable. Anything down here? Oh yeah. Any secrets here? The material defender is a jerk to lights. They have the light on. It's turning into like it's of course much more moody with it off, but yeah, exactly. I got this. Laser level 6. Oh my. I never saw me coming, neither did I. Well, that's powerful too. We're getting a lot of weapons here now. Whee! Keep getting more powerful weapons, so that's good. I can't, there could be secrets. Actually, a lot of things you shoot can unlock doors, so... Alright, see you later, Solar. Good luck. Good luck. Ow. There's a way to destroy those. These basically spit out enemies constantly. I don't think there's any way to destroy them, so... yeah, a lot of the weapons now are strong, but they also use a lot of energy, so... Stick with the Vulcan for a little bit here. Goodness. Cannot open this door. What? Open the gate. Zoe, what you doing there? Alright. I just did wonder to walk on the keyboard and turn off the stream. A burrito there. And I think just flying uses your energy too. It goes down to 100, I believe, if you do nothing. Like it's dropping right now. It's a little dark. And this place can boost your energy 100, but not higher. Can't open this door, but how? Hello? Okay, Zoe, come on. I'll never come back to get me. Let me just build some stuff here first. Open some walls. Hello. Did it open anything? Maybe the doors that I couldn't get into a second ago? Nope. Looks like it's the central room there. Good evening, Stuart. Playing Descent 2, and I'm getting thoroughly disoriented. That's the whole point of this game. We don't have to have the flashlight on here. Door unlocked. Oh, hi. I realized someone was shooting me. Stupid mobile missile platforms. This game just doubles down. This is the easiest difficulty. So, if we were to play this on the hardest difficulty... Yeah, GP prices still haven't come down really on any... I mean, yeah, they're definitely on their way down. Especially, you know, you can get newer cards now for a decent price compared to... you're more likely to find a newer card for a decent price than an old card for a good price now anymore, it seems like. That's my plasma hat. To go with the fusion gun. That one was fun, but hard to use. Bluey. Yeah, it's cool, but that's... Yeah, so, I'm not sure you were here earlier, Bruce, but we talked about it. There's actually, if you do run this in, like, DX Rebirth or whatever, like a modern OpenGL engine for this, there is a VR mod for that. So you actually can play this in VR, and I'm curious to try it. It might be completely barf-inducing, but, I mean, it's cool. Right? Right? Ooh. Oh, neat. That's what they do at old germ factories, those lovable chumps. Those rascals, and they're like coughing right in your face. Door unlocked. Where? Everywhere. Finding a boss robot. It's gonna be like that now, huh? Like the endless spawning monster things are a little bit of a detraction from the experience. Now maybe it was the headlight that takes energy all the time. Okay, so I can't really use that much then. Nom 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 nom. No, thank you. Points. Alright. Oh, really? I haven't tried. So, like, actual original Doom, or which one? There's an option menu. No, never mind, that's the one I was on. The headlight actually used quite a bit of energy then. Oh, well. Oh, that's my guy. Can't even see where I'm at now. A lot of ammo. There goes the piece. Not today. You will not bite me. Nice. Yeah, I'm curious to try out some of the... That's what I kind of want to do, is just check out some of the retro games and stuff like that on... Ow. Do not care for you. Okay, it is charging me up here now. That's all annoying. I have a lot of missiles now. Come on. I think this is like a recharge room, basically, like those monster spawners in Super Metroid. There's the exit. Assume that means this will be the boss room here. Pizza coop. You I do not like. Okay, so there's the boss robot in here, I assume. Robot. I've gotten so many missiles, I'm a little worried about how this boss is going to turn out here. You find the boss robot. Oh, hello. Whee! Oh, that's a hidden guy there. I think he exploded. Whoa!
Self-destruct sequence activated.
What's next this way? How's it going, guy bot? You take me to the exit there? Thank you. Woo! That was a big one. Oh. Yeah, okay, yeah, I've had pretty good luck with VR and sickness, generally. I shouldn't say I'm immune or anything. But most racing games, most, like, basic games I played have been no problem at all. The one game that really was the limit for me, I was playing PSVR, and it was Wipeout 2048 or whatever that one is. And, I'd played a lot of the VR games so far there, and they were fine. But that one, being elevated up on, you know, on a speedway up in the sky, going 400 miles an hour, taking 90-degree turns, it was just like, I played it for like 30 seconds at the max setting, which means that the field of view is max open and stuff like that. And I'm like, nope, I can't do this. I take the VR headset off. All beyond that, I've been able to experience or mess with just about anything VR, no problem. That was just like crazy. I know that, you know, you should never push through it, right? You should get used to it little bit by little. If you push through it, that's when it gets really bad. So, skill bonus 0. What do you mean skill bonus 0? That was total skill there. Ooh, cutscene. I think that was the first basically. That was probably the shareware piece, if you will. System 2. Quartzon. Destination Quartzon. So, how many of these, like, missile robots do they have? Yeah, there's some limitations, so. Original Doom VR. I'll try that. That's right, I remember Doom 3. They did that for, Digital Foundry did that, I think, and that looked really cool. That was a game that kind of feels almost designed for VR, because it's a little bit of slower pace. And slower. And, you know, a lot of dark corners and more horror elements. It kind of works well for that, so. Light Vulcan and Missile System. The robot was designed as a backup for the ITD bot and as a powerful counterpart. Speed and deadly weapons will make this robot a deadly foe. Do not provoke. I don't think I have a choice, because it's going to keep spitting at us, so. Fox Attack Bot. Oh, great. How many of these do they have? External Operations, Emergency Response, Security System. Max coverage, energy release. Great. More robots. Robots. I am curious how it would handle a VR game, like this kind of game, where you just have full freedom. Because I think that where it really works, I was trying the Star Wars Squadron game a little bit with the Quest 2, and that was really cool. I need to tweak it more, but that was really neat to be inside the TIE Fighter and everything. It worked really well. But there's so much, so many other experiences, and I think that the space flight games work pretty well then, because you're seated, it's more immersive. But I haven't played games like Elite Dangerous, which are supposed to be really good in VR. And we're back. It's very green. I'll let you guys watch it for a second while I hit the restroom. I'll be right back. You can watch the bobbing. I came back. Whee! Yeah, VR Squadrons was really cool. I did buy it on, what did I, it's on Steam or whatever, so. Alright, well, it's stream night, so why not? I don't have a glass here, so we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Maybe, the scent will be better or worse with beer, I'm not sure. But, yeah, that's the thing. The challenge I have with Squadrons was that the flight stick I have, I do have, like this full, like, Cytec thing or whatever, but there's so many buttons, and it's also not, it doesn't control very well. It's overkill for Squadrons by a long shot. So then I have another one, which I got really cheap, which is one of these, like, Logitech attack joysticks or whatever, which works pretty well, but it's missing a POV hat, and that's problematic. Not out of the frame. There we go. Still on frame. The joystick wants to hang out. There we go. But there is apparently one you can buy for like $30 on Amazon, which is kind of the modern version of this with a top hat button there. And that helps a lot in those games, because in Squadrons you use that for energy balancing and things like that. So I'll probably have to pick that up at some point. Take that. Vulcan ammo. I will remind everyone, this is the easiest difficulty. That takes a lot of beatings there. That's true. They could. I've seen, like, you know, when they run some drones and stuff like that, right? The military, that you basically 360 controllers. I hear the guy bot somewhere. There he is. Free water. Look at that. I cannot go into the water. Lame. This is a big level. It's an intense game, and I mean, it is really delivering on everything it's promising, which is this full, like, 3D experience. I mean, look at these areas here. Oh, there's those jerk things. I'm not sure if anyone noticed yet, but when you run a missile, you actually get the view like that in the bottom console there. It actually shows the view of the missile as you're shooting it, which I think is a really neat idea. Nope. Got my super laser. Super laser is strong. My goodness. Oh, there's the... Dang it. Freaking steal her again. What's this then? Gauss cannon. Oh, they sure are doling out new weapons, which is pretty cool. Oh, that sounds appropriately powerful. That is a satisfying, like an auto shotgun. Rad. It's used the same ammo as the Vulcan. I think so, yeah. Cool. Oh boy. Of course they did. I think that, I mean, Squadrons with a full setup, I think, will be very, very cool. The game itself is, you know, probably not that deep, maybe, on that level, but it is just I remember Suka, you were saying that to you, tried it on PSVR, and it is really just, you know, that is a satisfying gun. Where did the thief go? There he is. Yes. Yes, take that. Fortunately, he was just coming right for us. I can run the super laser a little bit here. Conserve my energy. Where did you go? It's water. I'm scared of water. I can't go through there. Okay, I know you're coming back to get me, but where did you go? I don't actually know. Forgot what point I was going to make there, but the fact that it feels like you really are... Well, you can't fly through this. Okay, never mind. Those things are terrifying. That I mean, especially when I tried it too. I only played a couple of the TIE Fighter missions just to get used to it, and I was messing with the settings. You know, PSVR, of course, just plug and play, but on the PC side, it was definitely more setting and things like that. I had to do some tweaks. I have some more tweaks to do, especially the joystick did not quite work out, so I may have to get that other one. I see you. You were cloaking. Now I'm cloaked. Shield is maxed. I'm not a fan of that I'm picking up power-ups when I can't even use them. It's kind of a bummer. Oh well. But I mean, it at least in my little experience there that I played it, it really is the whole, you know, Star Wars VR. It is exactly what it promises, and I think that I will applaud them for making that game in the first place. As much as I know it's been kind of divisive or divisive, or whatever you want to say. I mean, here's a small game. Oh, this is the beginning. It's a pretty small game that does exactly what it says to do. I mean, it's trying to be a Star Wars experience from the perspective of the pilot, and it's so far what little I played of it is really cool. Is it a deep, full experience that you're going to play for years to come? No. Probably not as, you know, charismatic, if you will, as TIE Fighter, perhaps. I have a Gauss gun now. I love this thing. I like you're getting weapons at a pretty good clip in this game. I didn't remember that at all. Okay. Alright, best of luck there. We're up to my count there. It's funny, once you get a third kid, you go to zone defense, because you don't have a one-on-one thing anymore, and you just have to kind of change your strategy quite a bit, but good luck! The flare actually get distinguished in the water. I think those things actually scream. That's terrifying. Why would a robot scream? Huh. Congratulations. For sure. That's fun. Alright, Bruce. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time. See you later. Those things are just jerks. Super laser. So there's got to be lots of like secrets behind waterfalls because it's a video game and it has a waterfall. There's a secret behind. I will say I can't remember what I saw. It was like, you know, oh gee, I wonder if there's a secret behind the waterfall. And then when there is not, then you get angry because you're like, it's a trope, but it's a trope you expect now. Yeah. Whew. Deliver some more Steam Decks, perhaps? I do love my Steam Deck. So far, it's been awesome. And Valve knocked it out of the park for this device, and they keep adding stuff to it too. Wall's opened. Where did the wall open? Level's confusing. See what the guy bought. It gets really confusing and hard to keep track of where he's supposed to go. Evening Foil, welcome. We're playing Descent, and we don't really know which way is up anymore, but it doesn't matter. So I got lasers. Freaking monster spawners. I don't like those. I don't want dark now, it didn't. There he is. Yeah, we're definitely playing on Glide. Ready to go. Slow down, Mr. Bot. In a hurry there. Red key. I know where you went. So glad we got that thief thing done earlier. Or, getting rid of that thing that was just trying to... Oh, hi. Where did you go now, Mr. Bot? That's taken off there. Wait for me. Jeez. Fly right into him. Doing the Han Solo running into. Scream and see what we run into. The nice part with the Vulcan or Gauss gun is that there's no travel time on it. That sounds awesome. Good night, Suka. Thanks for stopping by. We will get disoriented and throw up all without you. The key. Should not try and blow up all the lights, I suppose. Oh, hi. They have a lot of these, like, combat drones in here. Like, I get those tunneling ones. You know, kinda. That is a lot of things. With just, you know, pure, like, missile shooting robots or whatever. Just be like, I think the whole idea is that the mining robots have gone nuts. I don't know, the door's open here, but... I'm sure I'm missing a lot of secrets here. Already have the afterburner. I think because you can start on any level, they basically give you all the upgrades in every level, basically. Here's the word basically a few more times. I already lost being a robot. Where did you go? There you are. Look at the map here. It's freaking maze. Looks like we explored quite a bit. Whee! Ow. I wonder if someone could add ray tracing to the OpenGL version of this. That would look sweet. Ah! Don't you die? Fine, I'll stop playing around. Where to? There's a robot. Surely no one in here, right? Wait for it to clear the room there. Maybe it's got that whole, you know... That's what I associate with Super Metroid for sure, is that, you know, self-destruct sequence and escape, but it's on every single level. There's the... Ooh, a little trickery here now. Alright, so how do we disable the force field, or can you shoot through it? Yes, I see the reactor. Yes, good boy. You found it. What is this then? Mega missile. Well, that sounds like something I should shoot in a very close quarters. So... Oh, it's gone now. Let's try the Mega Missile. Oh. That was a huge waste, but oh well. Okay, please find us the exit. I'm right here. So if you could find the exit now, that would be most appreciated. There we go. What a fun mechanic to have in every single level. Okay, where did you go? Oh, there you are. Alright, now I'm getting a little stressed here. Where's the guide bot? Yep, I got it. Oh, that was it. Didn't make it. First one who failed. Guide bot, like, just... Oh, he's right over there. Oh, no! You died in the mine, your ship and contents were incinerated. I think you start over this... I have another life, but... You literally just... Wow, I lost all my weapons now. I start over the level. That's hardcore. That's old school. I have no upgrades now. And I have 1 life less. But now I have level 1 laser to fight off all these bad... Yeah, I need to find the exit first. So that's the thing, when you start a new level now, you get nothing. And we got the good music again. Huzzah. It's like in one of those like space shooters, like Gradius or something, where you... I don't have anything to steal, so joke's on you. Well, this is a lot harder now without my good weapons. I lose everything. Laser level 2, yes please. Takes substantially more. Ooh. Like, you mean just that? Shooting the flares? That's the F button. Or F this, I died. Spread gun? I'll take that. Ow. Supposed to find the guide bot. I missed it there in the beginning. Whew. And now it's getting a little intense here. I gotta start over there. And that's why it's weird that they don't have a in-mission save system. At least one that I know of. And look at the rear view. Ooh, look at that. Totally. Let's see. Victor Max mode. I don't know what that means. Oh, that's the VR. Cycle VR resolution. Cycle camera. Save screenshot. Oh, there is a save. All 3 load save game. But there's no... Save screen. Alt F2 is save game. That would have been good to know. Look at that. There is a save game. Oh well. That's right. I wanted a challenge anyway. It was getting too easy. I don't want to go back to the beginning now to find my guide bot. Whoa. Ah, really? It's even the same level. Yeah, you said so. Good laser upgrade. It's like a real experience of playing old school. I bet the no save runs exist in this game. It's weird too, this is the easiest difficulty. That's quite a tall order. Where was the guide bot? Because I feel like I... No, you shall not pass. Come here and try and steal my stuff. I will shoot you. Yep, he stole. What an annoying mechanic. Like, mechanic as an annoying function. The joystick is off a little bit. It's going to the side. Here, we'll save. Is that the guide bot? There he is. Missed you, buddy. I'll need you. Don't let him through the door. Not only is that an annoying mechanic in the game, but it's just like it takes so much damage. I want that Gauss gun again. That was effective. Comes in here, I can corner him. You gonna come here and steal my stuff? I'm right here. Come on. Come on. Come get my stuff. I'm right here. I feel like the only way to fight this thing is if you have a narrow corridor like this, because otherwise he just darts around so much, like right there. Come get my stuff. It's sweet stuff. Come on. Right here. Get my stuff. Come on. Come on. Oh, the guy bot is like, come on. Come on, do it. I think he's just kind of patrolling, so... Meaning the Stealer bot is patrolling, and Phyllis didn't figure that out. The mechanic is there's basically a robot flying around the level really, really, really fast. And he just flies up to you and steals your stuff. It's just generally a jerk. You see him showing up there, and it takes a lot of hits. Basically like an X factor in the level. But it's really hard to get a shot in. And not only hitting it, it takes so much damage before it dies. It's being coy now, too. It's kind of showing up there. I'm gonna come here. Program like friggin' aliens AI in this thing. Or alien isolation. Hmm. Got him cornered. Yes. You have my stuff, you jerk. Look at that. Ah, alright, that's one less thing. Save. Alright, thanks, Christopher. I should have listened to you. I'd like to find that Gauss gun if I can. That was good. Yeah, I lost on all my good weapons and all the good stuff. It's a Vulcan cannon at least. Bluey. It's a lot of Gauss cannon ammo. At least my laser got upgraded pretty quick. It's level 5 already, so... Force field deactivated. No. Could have sworn there was a thing there, but it already closed. Can't open the door. Fine. Ah. No, no, no. Bad murder robot. Why do these things scream? It's terrifying. Afterburner. Shield converter. Picking up all the upgrades now. It's a little packed here. Really like that Gauss gun. The easiest difficulty, everyone. I can only imagine this on the hardest. Sure, come back and get me. I'm not busy or anything. Like, why do they have monster clauses in this game? Like, they're just continually spawning here. That seems excessive. Would love that Gauss cannon, but I can't remember where it was. The mines, I guess I can start using those. Look up to see what the button is to drop the mines. Let's see. There's a button to drop mines directly, I believe. Good thing I have the handy little instruction manual here. just wonder was like Control S or something for a mine. Ooh, shift 1 through shift 0 is Gaibok. Finding a shield, finding a power-up. Oh, power-ups. Alright, fine. Coming back. Whoops. No, I want more power-ups. Find another power-up, please. You're smashing into me. Wait, it does not like finding the power-up command. Get that stuff there. I really wish I could remember where the Gauss cannon was, because that was good stuff. Denied. Ooh, there's a laser. Whoa. Well, that takes a few shots. My goodness. There's the Gauss cannon. Now we're talking. That one I liked. Don't have a headlight yet. Reactor already. Alright. We should just power through this level. Where did you go? Here you are. That's right. We did get the reactor, but then couldn't find the exit. Oh, this feels like a different level, isn't it? Is this the same level? It feels a little different. Oh, we're gonna save right now anyway.
Self-destruct sequence activated.
Okay, find the exit, please. Slowly, so I can actually keep up. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's weird. It feels like a different level. Was that the same one? Did the live allow me to like skip the level or something like that? Something feels weird there. Like it was similar, but not the same. I am confused, but first try. We know where the save button is now. Hostages. They're fine. Oh, look, more robots that can kill us. Roving attack robot. Again, I mean, it's a video game. It doesn't matter, but the idea being that this is like a mining colony or whatever. And how many of these, like, fighting robots do they have? Fire multiple Mercury missiles at once. Oh, neat. Mercury missile system. Be ready to run if it opens fire. There's no use for a dead hero. Way ahead of you there. Okay. No. That stupid steel robot. It's already here. So paranoid about the steel robot. Hate the thing so much. I know, we come back. I really like to see if that steel robot comes back here and I can blast it. There it is. Just don't want to deal with it. Come here. Show yourself. He keeps coming back. It would make it a lot easier if I didn't have to worry about chasing that jerk around. Hmm. Come on. Come on. You can steal stuff from me. It's fine. I'm right here. I'm right here. Come on. Come steal. Where are you? There you are. That's so hard in the open areas to find that dude. Like a thief robot hide and seek at this point. Where are you? It's like it's programmed to like kind of hide away. Oh, hi. The thing they warned me about, and I'm just sitting there. Mercury missile. I think it's designed so like the thief robot or whatever, it feels like it's when you're turning away is when it appears. Like it knows to stay away. Look at this. This is fancy. I remember this with the glide now. I mean, that was an afterthought, right? Well, it did have some acceleration with S3. Yes. Jerk. No more stealing. Okay. I'm gonna save so we can not have that. Now I feel like I can play the game. You know, this game was like, what, 96 to be determined or something? That's impressive geometry and everything for, especially building on, I mean, it's, think about, again, when this game was made then, and level geometry, the complexity, the huge areas. Because yes, we're playing this now with the acceleration, but it didn't ship that way, so... Gotta be some way to turn this off here pretty soon here. Stop that. Oh, that's energy. I already got that. Missed my quad laser. My super laser. My plasma gun. All the good stuff. Force field deactivated. There we go. That's probably the one. Nope. Fine. So yeah, it definitely has that kind of shooter syndrome, like, you know, you play a space shooter or something and you die and you lose all your upgrades and you're really screwed. Basically meaning that, you know, it's nearly impossible to recover. Shield boosted. There we are at level 6 laser now. Well, those things take a beating. Merc missile dust, or Mercury missile. So again, it's just, you consider the time, and it's a very impressive game. And not just that, like, oh, hey, we have 3D and we can kind of work with it, but I mean, I'm a little blown away by just how complex these levels are. Oh, that was about extra life? Okay. I guess enough points. Spread gun, we'll take that. Helix. Oh, wow. They just keep giving you weapon upgrades. That's cool. I like that one, too. Hang out here for a little bit. There's constant upgrades and not just, you know, here's your 4 guns or whatever. So Descent 2 feels like very much it's Descent 1, everything they wanted to make. Just everything amplified. At least I'm getting guns that are making me kind of stay on top of the bad guys a little bit. Hello. Goodbye. There's a way in there. Where that goes, that's the question. Uh-huh. Beyond the waterfall? Yep. No secret here? Really? Cannot open this door. Okay. Fine. Let's see, where's the Helix gun? There we go. I like that one. Because that is also something that it feels like there's a lot of guns in this game. There's a lot of upgrades. A surprising amount of guns. And they're upgraded version of the same gun, which isn't always the case. You think back to your kind of like the established order of the first-person shooter of the 90s, right? Would have the, you know, each gun that you got basically replaced the old one. You had the, you know, shotgun, or the pistol, shotgun, machine gun, RPG kind of progression that Doom established. And a lot of them follow that pattern. But here, like, all these upgrades, it makes it fresh, if you will, not just constantly using the, like, I'm mixing it up because of that. Which is refreshing. Very impressive game. That's what I'm trying to say. Where did you go, Guybot? This is where the blue key was. Alright. Where did I go for the yellow key? Ow. I do miss the headlight, though. That will be useful. So I learned to crutch with it. Whoop, going up. Yeah, the voodoo really does work very well with this game here, I'd say. Welcome back. Get your kid all tucked in. So you know you're about to enter the no sleep zone again with the new baby. It's always fun in the beginning when it's just funny because you, especially on the first one, you're really frustrated like why won't they sleep, but like they don't know how to sleep or what parts of the day they should sleep yet, right? They have to learn that, which just blows your mind a little bit. So I don't know all these bots anymore. I just shoot them all. A good bot is a good bot. The music here is hectic without being ridiculous, I guess. It works a little better here. Okay. No more super laser. Yeah. That's it's little laser show in the background too. Our first kid, he did not sleep at all, so it took a while. I think the mistake we did was that we took turns constantly. What we should have done is not like switch out over and over who took care of it. We should have said like, okay, you get these 4 hours of sleep uninterrupted, and you sleep these 4 hours uninterrupted or something. That makes a big difference, and we learned that the hard way later on. Because he was up every single night for hours and hours, so he's a great sleeper now, but that was a rough first 14 months. And our second one was colicky, and he didn't sleep either, so it's just like... I remember our pediatrician was like, oh, you got another non-sleeper. I'm so sorry. It's like, oh, yeah, great. As your sleep-deprived parent, you just want something to fix now. But there is nothing they'll fix now. They will get better with time, you know. Unless there's something, you know, directly wrong with them. Or, you know, there's ear infection or something. It's one thing, but just... Yeah. Oh, alright, well, there you go. Don't look a 6-hour shift... gift in the mouth, I guess. Yeah, we didn't try that at all in the beginning. We just did it like, you know, okay, your turn, your turn, your turn. And then when he was up so much, you know, 15, 20 minutes is all we slept then at that point. So, but your first-time parents are always learning a lot. Then again, every time you get a new kid, you think like, I got this. When our daughter was born, our third kid, we're like, oh yeah, we got this now, you know. But then you kind of like got to relearn, and she was very different compared to the other older two. Just they're all very, very unique with their own set of challenges and differences. Like S-Gun from Contra here now. So I have a coworker who has their baby just, I mean, she's over 6 months old now, but sleeps great. Like, just, you know, put him down and they sleep all the way to morning and everything. And he's like, I know how lucky I am. I've heard of horror stories, and like, he just goes to sleep and sleeps all night very early on. So some babies are like that. And that's fine. The worst, I think, is when other parents are like, you know, oh, you're just doing it wrong, you know, because their kid slept so well, but it varies so much from kid to kid. Like, we just did the whole, switched over to the discussing baby patterns now, but it becomes so much of your life when you become a parent, so. Besides that, and talking about all the poop. Too much poop, too little poop. When did they poop last? Have they pooped too much? Yeah, it was rough. I remember, especially like, you know, the people that had other, even people that may have had babies that were rough sleepers. Oh, there's something that's hitting me here. Yeah. There's a hidden jerk here somewhere. I think I got him. Yep. Not only the ones that had good sleeping ones, but even the ones that, like, you know, I remember those days. It gets better. And it's like, that doesn't help you now. And that was the thing that was also challenging, especially when we went to the pediatrician. They said that the friends and family or coworkers would always like, you know, oh, it gets better when they're a year old. It's like, oh yeah, but they're like 4 months old now, and I haven't slept for like 2 months straight, so what do we do now? I don't know. Just toughen it up. And there was really nothing that solved it until they got better, so. Our daughter slept okay. It's all just a blur now anymore. They all blend together, but first and second were not great sleepers. I guess on the second one at least, it was a nursing situation, and he didn't sleep long, but he slept consistently, and that did help. That did go a long way. Boy, that takes a... Quite a beating there. It's a Helix, I like that one. Oh, hello. Vulcan ammo. I really like the fact that you're getting a variety of weapons here. That's really cool. Looking. Captain neither. The ship no longer appears in our scopes. It's impossible. A ship that small can't have a cloaking device. I used to have that as my sound effect for when I deleted something out of the trash. That's a very long sound effect. That was so cool. Back in the 95/98 days. Where you could just, you know, personalize that way. What are you shooting at? He was stuck there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Always the, like, the one-upmanship. It's bad now. I don't need, like, sage advice that it will get better or worse. I just, right now, is bad. And our pediatrician is great. She's been awesome the whole time. I do remember when we came in with our second kid, and we're just like, you know, red-eyed, and yeah, he's not sleeping much, and, you know, talked about the stuff, and I think we determined it was colic, and she's like, oh, you got another bad sleeper. I'm so sorry. That's really too bad. And we're like, yep, okay, all right, here we go again. There's so much you can do, you know. There's nothing she can, like, magically say or do that would make it just better. I think she understood that, so. And eventually, he's a great sleeper now. He's the best sleeper of the bunch, honestly, at this point. But back then it was rough. I remember, I should say, it was like, we would rock him, and he would sleep 45 minutes. That was his nap, basically. On our first one, we take drive naps to drive around town for 45 minutes. The only way he slept, as soon as you stopped or hit a red light, he woke up. If the car jolted, he woke up, you know. And, but our second one, he would, like, be in his crib, and we would lay on the floor to get him to fall asleep. And you'd be in there for, like, 20, 30 minutes on the floor, just still. You didn't hear peep. You thought he was asleep. And all of a sudden, I hear in the crib, Russell. He's looking up over to make sure he's still there, and he went back. As soon as he started, like, getting up, he started fussing. I'm like, oh. Yeah, it's good times. I'm wrong. Love my children, but there's no denying if you have a bad sleeper, it is not good stuff. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I know, I don't know how many times my wife and I traded off there, and just, you heard that rustling and, like, peeking up like you're still there. Yep. I took great satisfaction in when so my parents just still live in Sweden then, so they came and visited after my first son was 4 months old, and we had established that he was not sleeping at all. And my mom was like, you know, well, you just need to do this and this, you know, he'll sleep. And, you know, yes, we're green-eyed parents, or noobs at this, right? So not saying that I don't take advice, but it's like we tried all the things in the book, all the things our pediatrician recommended, and nothing would work. And he had MSPI too, which is the soy milk protein intolerance, so that was fun. But she just said, like, oh, you just need to do this and this, he'll sleep. And like, Mom, you can try. Like, why don't you try putting him down for a nap? Okay. So she went up there, and she rocked him, and rocked him, and rocked him, and rocked him. And I came in 40 minutes later, and she was still rocking him. And he was wide awake. And she's like, he won't sleep. I'm like, yep, no, he won't. So then I took over, and that was it. You know, she acknowledged then that it wasn't us as beginner parents. He just did not want to sleep. He just didn't want to miss out on anything. It's just real like the Contra spread gun, isn't it? I feel like I'm missing a lot of secrets, but I'm just kind of over it, I suppose. Oh my. There's a crowd in here. Oh, I know. I'm kind of ouching, too. Yes, you don't have to find a reactor. I can see it quite clearly. Whew. Yeah. And on the second one, my wife ended up, she was nursing him and ended up just eating basically nothing but lettuce and sweet potato for months to basically avoid the soy and the milk stuff for him, and that helped a long way. So okay, here we go.
Self-destruct sequence activated.
Okay, find me the exit, please. Okay, can you wait for me, Mr. Bot there? Oh, you're kidding. That's a problem. Well, let's use that for our next load here. So we have to figure out how to get into that. That's the actual exit, but I don't see where the... Uh-huh. So clearly not here. Kevin! You're supposed to save us. Is there a place here to... I think Shift F2 is... No.
Self-destruct in T-minus 10, 9.
Okay, where's the load? So I have to find that before we exit then. Otherwise, that's a problem. Alt F3 is load.
8.
Nope, never mind. Alright, so... let's figure that out before we blow up the place, because that is a problem. Uh-huh, this looks promising. Yeah, here we go. But there's something here. No? Like a puzzle now. Smart missile. Hooray! You deactivate the force fields. Uh-huh. That may have been it. Yep, there we go. Let's double check. That's an interesting seam here. Texture. Let's double check that that actually opened up here now. Nope. Oh, there's a... that's just a light. Need a light. So that didn't do anything. Oh, there's the thing right there. Force field deactivated. That's got to be it. Right? Yeah, there we go. All right. Hi. I do not like you. Okay. Final space? I don't think I've seen that, but I'll check that out. What is, we're talking about a show or YouTube series, or what is it?
Self-destruct sequence activated.
Goodness, does they take a beating. Huzzah! First try. Oh, Netflix, okay. What's the premise? Is it an actual space show, or just what's the setup? Do the pitch. That's all right. I don't mind shorter shows. Like, don't get me wrong, I like shows to, you know, have their run if they're good, but a lot of shows, like, especially getting into a show you haven't seen before, and it's like, oh, there's 12 seasons, and like, oh my. Like, it'd be hard for me to get into. I never watch. Oh, nice, cool music here. Now we're talking. Like, I've never watched Game of Thrones, and at this point, sitting down to actually watch it would be, you know, ridiculous. Oh, cool. Kind of like crazy humor then. I am watching a Halo TV show, and I felt alright about it in the beginning. I thought it was really good. It's starting to just veer off course really bad now, it feels like. Don't get me wrong. You know, I'm glad I took the creative freedoms with it. I don't think that they should be tied down exactly to the source material. But, you know, I wish Master Chief was a little more stoic or a little more heroic than he is portrayed. But, I mean, I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it so that, hey, we're not just rehashing the game. Because, I mean, Master Chief was explicitly designed to be a non-talking protagonist so that the player would identify with the character. Or be the character. And that, you know, that only works so well in a live-action show. So, I mean, I like it that it's cool sci-fi, but... Alright, could be better, I guess, is the review I would give it so far. I'll say, what happened to my Gauss cannon? There we go. Door opened. Astro, you did take it off right away, didn't you? But an annoying thing, yeah. Yeah, they did. Fauna is definitely not the very fun so far, I guess, but it's hard to, I mean, I understand it's hard to please everyone, but yeah. That's true, your camera does cut away hastily. Already blew that up. Where's my guide bot, dude? I already had 20 flash missiles. Yeah, they definitely humanize him. I think they just... It would have been cool to see... Like, I get it. I don't want to just see, like, a fan movie of him just kicking ass and nothing else. That would be kind of boring. So I understand humanization and stuff like that. I wish they would just interweave a little more... Hey, you know, they talk about him being an awesome war hero, and then he doesn't do much of it, so... It would be nice to see a little more of it, I suppose. But I respect the direction they took. I will say that. I will always enjoy when there's a... people commit to their vision and stick with it, if you will. I hate shows that, or things that kind of like flip-flop back and forth or whatever. Yeah. Remember that thing? That was crazy. Was it in CinemaSins? They always say, like, you know, hey, remember that thing we did that's much more interesting than the story we're telling now? Yeah, haha. And they cut away. Still don't have the headlight. It's gonna be complicated without the bot now. Did I miss the bot? I never heard it. Yeah, I've been dependent on it now. Oh. Found something by myself. I'm a big boy now. Whoa, there's a missile. Oh, just coming. Coming in hot. Forget that with the Helix cannon, it's more effective. Pretty complex levels. Can't open this door. Isn't that where I started? I can't go back to the beginning? I guess not. Cannot open his door. Yeah, that's true. There was no question there. I mean, it's like... I will say that I love the portrayal of the Spartans. Is like, I mean, I don't know if they're all that actually tall, the actors, but good grief. I mean, they're all like freaking 7 foot tall. Just tanks. And that's really cool. So we'll see where it goes. It's like, I think it suffers a little bit from the syndrome of most modern shows. They drag on because they need to pace it out, and they can't just do awesome action sequences all the time. It's just expensive to make that, but... we'll see where it goes. It's a big area. I already have the Vulcan cannon. Vulcan ammo. Oh look, there was a secret behind the waterfall. Who would have known? Am I? I'm just like in the water. That's why I want to play Descent 3 again now, though, because of the upgraded graphics. But considering this, the Voodoo patch would have come out then in 96 or 97. That's pretty impressive. This level doesn't feel nearly as hectic. Like they're bad guys, but it's not like getting swarmed. Yes! The headlight! Huzzah! I can see! Can I play the piano? Of course you can. Well, I couldn't before. That's what I was thinking of. Ugh. Yeah. That's the thing. So you run into someone who's actually really tall, and especially then the Spartans then are supposed to be like just big muscle mountains that are just tall. The thing that like people point out is like you forget is that when you're playing Master Chief, like you're just basically this unstoppable 7 foot tall just running tank, you know. Oh, those mines actually shoot back. I don't like that. Ooh, got it. Demon, yep. Oh, cute. You're shooting those slow-moving red... Oh, no. What if he hits me? Oop. I will say... I'm not sure what it comes across on the capture or not, but... the colors don't seem nearly as washed out. I do have some contrast turned up a little bit, but I know that a lot of times when you use 3D acceleration for Voodoo 1, it does get pretty washed out, but here the colors are quite rich, I have to say. Like, it holds up and works pretty well. I need to save. I don't think I watched that one. There's so many. That's the thing. It's not nice as a content creator who just likes retro computers and that, you know, that kind of stuff. The amount of talented content creators are out there makes me like just feel like I should almost be creating sometimes, because people just make the most amazing stuff. Especially the original like animation and like music and that kind of stuff. There's so many talented people that, you know, of course they might have millions of followers too, but there's just so many of them. I wish I had my quad laser. A Merc missile is very effective. I mean, this is a huge open area here. They might... That's very true. That is very true. They could be much faster. Especially, I mean, I was thinking it was just the level 1 enemy, basically. But it is very possible it is harder on every imaginable way on the hard difficulty. I don't have the guide bot still. The music... I like the music in this level. It's more chill. Cool chill. Ew. That's where I came from. Yep, I have basically no idea where to go now. What is the beginning here? Nope. That's my little bot buddy. Where's Kevin? I never heard him. Maybe I do not give you a bot on this one. Oh, red denied. On the red key card. I wish I was more creative when it comes to, like, you know, creating animations and, you know, stuff like that, and creating music or whatever. That would be awesome, but that's just not my level of creativity. I feel like I'm pretty creative when it comes to visual stuff, but it's just a matter of making that vision come to life is the hard part, because for a content creator, at least starting out, you know, you're a one-man shop, so it's, you know, you got to do all the filming and the editing and the sound design and etc. So, ooh, red key card. I mean, I totally knew where I was going. Boy, they really take a beating. The Helix, yeah, there we go. Keep forgetting I have it. The Helix is definitely the most powerful at close range. Yep, that's the that's the curse. That's definitely the curse. Walls opened. Good. I have no idea where those walls open, but take a word for it. Oh, upside down. Like, how's that water flowing in the ceiling? It's like, oh, yeah, no, it's not. Racy 6 degrees of freedom. Crazy, crazy. Okay. So... going right way here now. Is this door here at the hut? Yeah, it's a red door. We're really gonna do this all without Kevin? Again, I like that they give you the option, but I'm not sure if I saw a guide bot here. Or if I did, I missed him completely, but... I already maxed out. Almost recovered now. Almost fully from the event. I like that it's like the shotgun. Invulnerability, oh, now we're talking. cloaking device and invulnerability? Is there a boss here or something? I was gonna ram this mine just as I can. Oh my. That's a big one. Wow. Oh.
Self-destruct sequence activated.
Oh, crud. So, anyone want to take any guess where the exit is? Probably through there. Well, that's a problem. Maybe it's that one up there? Didn't think that one through. Force fields deactivated. Not that one, though. Whee! Well, this might be a fun exploration here. I can cloak.
Self-destruct in T-minus 10.
Oh, I know.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Psych. So now, we turn into Groundhog Day here now because I'm going to keep blowing up. I saw a thing on the map here. Where is that? Yeah, the 3D map is, like, in theory helping, but it is difficult to read. There's that green door there. That looks very promising. It's true. But how do I get up there? The map is hard to read for sure. Like, where's the up portion of this section here? It's shaking too, making it hard to... Get off in your rock ships. Oh, it's the hostages. Okay, well. I'll save you, I guess. Well, that didn't help. Oh. First try. Kind of. Oh, it feels like a good point to stop there after this mission here. It holds up. I mean, it's hard, but it holds up and it eases difficulty. Ooh, see, we had a cutscene reward too here. And that was an entire section there. Although this is a game that, again, is hard to... That is true, those guys are really big. I'm not fat, I'm big boned. Again, how many robots did they make that can attack? Why are all these robots attacking? Designed to show group battling techniques. Uh-huh. Well, we kept them around just in case, and they can shoot things. It's true. And more things that can... Oh. Tunnel negotiating pest control. Another stabby stab. TI stream systems. Threat moderate. Speed and multiple weapon discharges. Robot was perfect for pest control and now sees you as a pest. Jeez, harsh. A lava level? Not promising. Oh, really? Really? Ah. I'll say, we're in Australia, right? So here it's midnight pretty soon, but cool game. Hate that stealer thing. But I still think the game holds up quite well considering, you know, I'm really curious to actually try the OpenGL version of this, maybe in widescreen, or, wow, that's the headlight on there. That's very dark. Yep. You can just fly through lava. It's not cool like that. The shield just takes damage in lava. I got my afterburner back. I saw him sneak in there. Saw him there. This guy's hiding there. The jerk just comes when you least expect it. It's a nice change of pace here. Lava. Alright, now I'm just playing again. Alright. It's easy to just get stuck in it and keep going. But, I mean, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't violent, it's just robots, right? So it was probably even okay in Germany. Even Yoda. Yeah. I mean, I think that there's a lot of retro games to run on Steam OS, so I've been impressed on the Steam Deck so far. It does seem to run a lot, but it's a fun game, but I think it automatically starts a demo now. Yeah. It's impressive, and I would say 2 is the ultimate, like, you know, expression of this type of engine. 3, of course, is very cool too, but it's a different type of game. Or much more modern. And this one is just like, there's so much in here that in 1996, I mean, this would have been Quake era, right? But I feel like this is built on the bones of Descent 1, of course, so it's very similar in that sense. Well, that demo started right away, huh? There's a demo here. So you can't keep quite... I'm going to turn down the volume here a little bit, but it can't quite keep up here with so much stuff going on at the same time. Oh, cool. They have the rear camera on the left down there. That's pretty clever. Have that on all the time. But yeah. We're going down again. So you got to see the live unboxing of that, the unshrink wrapping and everything, but that's a cool game. I think it's worth noting and everything, and it's sad that Parallax disappeared. Maybe they had more in them after Descent 3. Not sure if this kind of game works anymore. I know there's been other multiple attempts to make similar games. Yeah, the game is running smooth beyond this just fine. It's just here. This demo makes this apparently run really slow. When we're playing the game, it's been running very smooth. We just... and I can show you real quick from our load here, but... So you can see it real quick, but this has been the experience playing the game, which runs very smooth on this Voodoo 1. No problem at all, but I don't want to get into playing it again because I don't get stuck here and it's already midnight here, so... But it runs just beautifully on the Voodoo 1. It feels like it was made for it, you know. And again, with the level design and complex architecture and everything, it's impressive for 1996. I feel even this is more creative level design than even Quake, because they thought so 3D. So it is a full 3D engine that they use for Descent 1 as well. So you will play one more level now. It's late, and And it just auto starts this. Thank you very much. But I appreciate everyone watching. Sorry for the showed up Yoda and we just disappear. But yeah, it's late. We've been playing for a few hours now. But it's a cool game. I am, I think, almost to 200 subs. And I think I might plan on doing a special stream next week with a giveaway even for celebrating the occasion. We'll see. But appreciate everyone hanging out and chatting and listening to me as I complain about the thief robot. So thanks, everyone. And I'll see you next week. Good night.